Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing an Arnold Ebiketie film room. This is from his 2021 showing against Ohio State. Big game for both of these teams, and I'm pretty sure Ohio State came out on top. But Arnold Ebiketie is a player I like a lot. He was a guy who went to the Falcons in the second round. I thought he could have gone higher. And honestly, like as crazy as it sounds, I wouldn't have been like mad. I would have been surprised, but I wouldn't have been mad if he went at number 8 overall. I think he's a really good player. That would have been high for him, I think a little bit, but great player. I thought he was a first round talent for sure. And we're going to look at some of his tape today. And before we do, though, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Also, comment your thoughts on Arnold Ebiketie if you have any, or this video, and suggest some more prospects for me to make videos on because we have a ton more of these on the way. So without any further ado, let's get into the tape. So here is our first one. This is going to be an inside move that he's going to do. I believe this is Nicholas Petit-Ferrer. I always butcher his name, but he was a guy, I'm pretty sure, who got drafted. So he was an NFL draft prospect this year. So, a good tackle in college football. And we're going to see what he can do to move inside and get a quarterback hit. We're going to watch it at this angle first, and then we'll go to the other angle and get some more. And this is going to be an incompletion. So this is going to be a great pressure from Ebiketie. I don't know if he ended up getting a sack in this game, but still, he had a lot of good tape. So what he's going to do here is we're going to watch it slow. Petit-Ferrer is thinking outside, and Ebiketie's going to do a nice duck inside, swipe his hand, and then just, rush through. Even though he's getting held, you can see he's having to shuffle sideways, and then he'll pressure Stroud and get a hit. I think this was a great rep from him, and he had a lot of good inside moves, had a lot of good outside moves, but he can really do it all with speed, power, and all of that. Now here is our next play. This is going to be a TFL that he's going to get, and he's just going to really shed this block and just look great here in run defense. You're going to see him just smother this ball carrier. This linebacker also going to get in there. But we're going to watch from this angle. He's playing inside, and that's something I really like about Ebiketie. He can play kind of in a 3-tech role, and he can play this far in against guards, and he can play all the way out to the 9. So obviously he's not usually going to play here. I think he's about 260, but he's powerful enough, and he has a good amount of leverage, being only 6'2 or 6'3, I think, and he can really do this. So we're going to watch this in some more slow-mo. And you're going to see they're trying to run some zone here. Is that this guy's going to try to reach block him. This guard is. And even though he started out with some pretty good leverage, Ebiketie's only, a little bit inside of him. The guard gets a pretty good jump out of his stance, but Ebiketie is just going to use that against him. He's going to bull him and just shove him outside. Not sure I think this guy had a miscommunication because maybe the tight end was supposed to pick him up, but he just lets him free and it just gets beat, and Ebiketie is able to finish for a huge tackle for loss. Now here's our next one. This is going to be a really nice combo move that he's going to do, and he's going to get a pressure here and nearly more, and we're going to watch it here, and you're just going to see just great duck, and it's going to end up being, I think, a completion. I think Garrett Wilson catches this, but we'll see it from this back angle, and you're going to see what he can do, as he's not going to get too much, but he's going to, on his get off, the tackle stays pretty square, but he's going to, flash his hands, get on the tackle's frame, and try to bull inside, and he's going to push this guy, he's going to push him back a good step. So the tackle's going to try to reset to, account for this inside rush that he thinks is about to do through this gap, and then he's going to go outside and just leave this guy completely lost. You got completely free. Great pressure, great throw from Stroud to get this out, and great catch from Garrett Wilson, but this was a great pressure. Love to see it from him. Now here is our next one. This is going to be just a great example of his speed and bend around the edge to get a QB hit right after Stroud is throwing. He almost gets him here, but this is a really nice play that they're going to do here. But Ebiketie just really gets around and is able to catch up. But this is a great throw. I talked about this in my Chris Olave video, as this is just beautiful. But you're going to see this is play action, and he's going to get around this tackle who's going to just let him kind of by, and he's going to bend this just straight into Stroud's angle and almost get there. But Stroud, this is a beautiful ball. Let's appreciate that. But great pressure from Ebiketie and just a great throw from Stroud. Here's our next one. He's going to power rush the tackle for the pressure, and he's going to kind of we'll see it after, but he's going to kind of get pushed in the side and kind of the back. That's going to ruin this rush. But Stroud's going to get outside the pocket. But I like this pressure. Ends up forcing, a loss here. But he's going to have a good move. And I like this this power inside, but this guard kind of gets him in the side and kind of just throws him off balance, so he has to dive and fall down. So I think if he doesn't get pushed, this is probably a sack. I mean, you can make your own judgment about that, but I think if he doesn't get pushed, this is a sack. But again, still a great pressure, still a great move, and great flashes of just what he can do off the edge. Now here's another one where he's playing a little more inside, and he's going to get another TFL here. And just again, great job shedding the block, and really impressed with this rep, as I just love the versatility that he plays with, able to, get inside. He's just going to use his get off to get right in between both of these guys, and the tackle is kind of bear hugging him from behind, but he's still going to play his gap well and get in there for the hit. Now here is going to be our last play. It's kind of a shorter video. He didn't have a ton of plays in this Ohio State game. Might make another follow-up video on him later in the offseason if I feel like it, but we're going to see what he can do on a just great inside move for this pressure and just leave this tackle completely lost. I mean, look at that. He had great hands, and this is going to be another great throw from Stroud under pressure, as Ebiketie got in his face a lot this game, and Stroud was on his game. So definitely my QB1 so far going into next year. I was really impressed. I was just watching this game for Ebiketie, but Stroud impressed me a ton. But let's watch this rep, and I just love this power. He's going to just throw him to the side, leave him completely lost, just embarrass him again. But great throw from Stroud under pressure, and just another really good throw, another great pressure from Ebiketie. So that is going to wrap it up for today. Bit of a shorter one compared to some of the other ones, but if you are interested, I have a ton of other videos out on some other great prospects, Jalen Petrie, and way more. That was a more recent one. So thank you for watching. Definitely a big fan of Arnold Ebiketie. I want to talk about my projections for him a little bit before we go. I think he's going to be a star pass rusher. I think with Grady Jarrett on that line as well, I think they're going to be the two stars. They need to add some more depth and just some more guys on that line that can really play, but I think that's going to be a really good duo for the future. I think getting him in the second round was incredible value, and I think his career is going to be, really good. I don't know if he's a perennial all-pro. He could be. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think he's definitely a guy who's going to get a big second contract, because edges are getting paid well nowadays. Probably a Pro Bowler at least a couple times. I love him, and I think he's going to be so good, and I think it was a great pickup for Atlanta. So let me know what you think of Ebiketie. Let me know what you think of the pick, especially Falcons fans. If you're here, thank you for being here, but let me know what you think of Ebiketie in the second round and your draft as a whole. Drake London, Ritter, and Ebiketie, all guys. I think I said this in my Falcons draft review, so watch that if you're interested. But all guys I wouldn't have hated at pick number 8. So I think that's great value for your first 3 rounds. But again, thank you for watching. Had a lot of fun making this video, so make sure, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel. Also, ton more film room, so suggest more prospects down below and go watch the other ones if you're interested, because I'm trying to get a bunch of guys from a lot of different positions. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.